So before we start talking about some very interesting scenario which could be unfolding next year in price action of Bitcoin, please guys, please try that like button, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell, because in this video I am going to show you some very interesting scenario which is pointing us where the price of Bitcoin in the medium short term, where the price of Bitcoin in the upcoming days might be possibly heading. So let's start this first here in a daily time frame, because in a daily time frame we talked about this on my yesterday's video where I showed you in the past price action, whenever the Williams alligator indicator has started to turn bullish, RSI, MACD, T3CCI confirmed it. After that we have seen some very nice impulsive movement. I mean, whenever this green line from Williams alligator indicator starts appearing at the top and blue line at the bottom, along with RSI above 50, MACD a bullish MACD cross, and T3CCI in a positive territory, after that the price of Bitcoin has shown some very nice impulsive movement. Today, if we look at this daily candle, the daily candle has started to show weakness, and even this bullish Williams alligator crossover now is coiling up. Coiling up means we are expecting some volatility. So if we look at this price structure right now, the green line is already breaking below the red line, which means we are expecting a coiling up scenario just like this one here. Yes guys, coiling up usually happens when the price is preparing itself for upcoming volatility, because if we look here to the downside, RSI has unfortunately dropped below 50, and that also signals some weakness. MACD is still a bearish MACD cross. T3CCI now is also appearing in a negative territory, which is indicating for the medium short term we could see some range bound and even some pullback in the price action of Bitcoin before we choose a trend direction. Because we know if we look at this price structure in a bit different way, I mean in a daily time frame, the price of Bitcoin right now could be forming this head and shoulder type of formation. Yes guys, the head and shoulder formation will play out if the price breaks the neckline from this head and shoulder. Yes, this head and shoulder neckline is still holding the price, right? You can see, and this is exactly where we could be getting attracted further medium short term around 27,000. But we know if the neckline around 27,000 to 26,800 gets broken, we should be very careful, because that could lead to another bearish continuation where the price in a bigger frame could be getting attracted towards this 25,000 range. But we know it's not just only this head and shoulder which is going to flash a bearish scenario once the neckline gets broken, but if you also look at this price structure using this descending channel where the upper line is acting as a strong line of resistance and lower line acting as a strong line of support. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if the price of Bitcoin does follows this bearish scenario, head and shoulder, and even the double top type of formation here, right? You can see that very clearly. Breaking the neckline or breaking the area where we are right now could also trigger another bearish scenario here to the downside. I mean a bearish continuation, because the price right now is holding the neckline from this double top formation. So if this double top also signal a bearish continuation for Bitcoin, then according to this bearish scenario, you can see the price in the medium short term could show further weakness once we break the neckline around 28,000 and then get attracted towards this lower trend line before again choosing a trend direction. Because we know if we get attracted towards this lower trend line like this right before price chooses a trend direction, that means the price here parallelly could be also forming a perfect head and shoulder, which could trigger another bearish continuation for the upcoming days. But as we are still holding the support around 28,000 range, let us not panic. Even if the price does shows further shakeout, we know 27,000 is going to be one hell of a support for Bitcoin. Yes, you heard that correctly guys. 27,000 in the medium short term is definitely going to be acting as one very important line of support, and only after breaking this support around 27,000 we know the price could be actually heading towards the 25,000 support in a bigger picture before deciding the trend duration. Because any sort of a pullback, any sort of a shakeout this lower line from the broadening top has always acted as a strong line of support. This is exactly where we could be getting attracted, and after that we are expecting the price to show some bullishness here in this manner. And also what I want you guys to look at, the monthly CPR indicator. The CPR lines or the pivotal lines are very, very important for us. And for this month of May, we have our first monthly support line, this red line around 27,100, and this exact line was also the top from the previous month. I mean, the top CPR line from the April month was also lining around 27,000, and now we have the first monthly S1 line also lining around 27,000, and it has acted as a strong line of support here in the past price action. So that's why, guys, if the price in the medium short term breaks the key line of support around 28,000, right, and gets attracted towards the lower trend line, then we are focusing around the 27,000 as our next upcoming target. And only after breaking below that, we know the price could be showing an actual bearishness, and in that case 25,000 could be also on the line. And now if we look at this here in a bit different way, I mean, yes, the price right now is showing some weakness. The price right now could go even lower, but if we look at this in a bit different way, you can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin is also forming this symmetrical triangle where we had a bullish fake out. Yes, the price broke the previous trend line resistance, but we failed to hold that trend, and after some range bound, the price of Bitcoin started to show some weakness, and now even the symmetrical triangle lower support line has already been broken. And if this trend is going to continue further here to the downside, where could it be? According to this symmetrical triangle, if the price of Bitcoin continues this downtrend, then you can see 25,000 is being signaled from this symmetrical triangle, but I personally think 27,000, right, is definitely going to be one of the most important line of support. So if this bearishness is going to continue, this is the area where we could be getting attracted. 27,000, we could dip around 26,800, 26,900, but after that we could see some bullish movement like this playing out one more time for Bitcoin before deciding the trend duration, because I have been saying this since a couple of days. There could be some shakeout on our way, but the price of Bitcoin could show one more final bullish movement before turning bearish. And not just only this, guys, let me also show you what could be playing out here in a smaller time frame, I mean in a hourly time frame. But before I do that, please try that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching it the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. And if you want to support me further, you know, a comment is always appreciated. If you look at the price action of Bitcoin here using the descending channel right now, if you look at this lower trend line, this lower trend line looks like it could be breaking, and price is showing some free fall type of movement. But I want you guys to look at this one formation. Even during this downtrend, the price got attracted towards the previous low before turning bearish. What does that mean? That means the previous low or the lower line area from the descending channel has always held the price. After that, we have seen some bullish movement, right? Price coming exactly at the previous low and then starting another continuation here to the downside. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if the price in the medium short term is also going to show another movement here like this, then the upper line from this descending channel, the previous temporary low or the horizontal trend line area around 28,500 could be retested before turning bearish like this. And in that case, the price of Bitcoin could be getting attracted towards 27,000 range, right, around this area before deciding the trend duration. So this is what I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin into different time frame with different scenarios. So if you enjoyed my work, then please, guys, try the like button, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.